All right, we're here at Volvo. Just got the paperwork from inside the shop. I've been sitting here for a little while. Get you up here on my holder. Oh. I got talking to one of the mechanic inside. So I know I've been here for a little bit now. Oh yeah. And almost an hour I've been here. Change that to... We're going to change that to on-duty load.
Place like it. Home network.
I'm going to do load / trailer swap. Save. And we'll kick it up to... Well, we'll drive over there first. Actually, we'll do PC parking. That'll work. So we're going to go around the back of the building and swap the trailers out. Unfortunately, that trailer's pretty covered in snow, so I got to clean it off a little bit just so that I can make sure everything's secure. The guy that tarped it, the back's not even covered, so I'm wanting to not do anything about it. It's not my load, so to speak. So if there's any hits on it, then it is what it is. I'm just trying to make sure everything's nice and tight. I need to clean this wiper off too. It's barely making contact. That's funny. The guy I was just talking to, he was telling me that he does tow truck part-time, and he was telling me how he had to do a truck swap with a Penske truck or something like that one time, because the truck had a bad wiper on it. It's a lot of these drivers are ridiculous. A lot of you older guys know that as much as I do. Well, that's the trailer right there. Looks like it's got about 3 inches of snow on it. So I'm gonna drop the trailer right here. Not a big fan of doing this, but it is what it is. And I'm coming right back tomorrow to pick it up, so I'm sure if they need to move it, they'll move it. I gotta get this landing gear fixed next year, or not next year, this spring. It's the driver's side one, the leg. I don't know if the last guy that had it, if he bent the leg or what he did. It's completely solid in the tubing. My passenger side leg, you can wobble it inside. I'll give you a quick show what I mean. So if I kick on this leg here, you can see it's solid. Doesn't do any movement. I'm gonna walk over to this one real quick. There's a bunch of snow there, but I don't know how much you can see of that. So I don't know that leg. Only thing I can figure is that leg is slightly bent, or it's been messed up since day one from the factory. I don't know. I do know is being that I'm empty, I'm gonna drop it really low. So in order to drop it low, I dump out my airbags, and then I drop it about 3 inches from the ground. And that makes it so that I can still pick it up. I can still get underneath it. And I don't have to crank it all the way down. I'm out of practice. I don't ever drop my trailer. Yeah, I was kind of worried about that. Well, there goes that plan. Hopefully this will work. I had to drop the landing gear all the way down. I hate this stupid truck. It's so stupid. POS. You know, and I don't understand another thing. All the times that I have driven away after leaving my airbags deflated all night and just forgetting because it's just a little tiny red light down there. Ever since the other day when I was stuck, it's kicking out on its own, like it should. It's not allowing me to drive around or spin my tires with deflated airbags. So stupid. So anyway, if you guys remember the load that I did a few months back, I did the video of where they strung the tarps up and hung them over my load inside the building. It was new core steel. It was a bunch of like fence posts. That's what this load is here. Well, hopefully that's flush. I'll have to check that connection real quick. So this is a Legend trailer. I've never hauled one of these before. Just killing my timing. So I'll show you guys the load real quick. So here's the load. It's not my favorite, but look how deep the snow is. It's like it's probably about 5 inches, 4 or 5 inches. Oh, my fingers are hurting right now. Not a big fan of the way he does his straps, but you guys already know that. And then he doesn't have the back of the load covered up. Well, I can say this much: his landing gear is a lot nicer than mine, mostly just because it works properly. Oh my god. Oh, it feels like my fingertips are breaking off. Today is 2/20. 25. I got here at 17. I'm gonna call it 17:35, and leaving now at 1800. Nope, 1900. All right, I'm gonna start heading to Rochester. I got to pull out and nice and easy because my fifth wheel didn't go in all the way, so I just gotta move it around a little bit to make it so that it can pop in. I'll just pull up here a little bit, nice and gentle. Come on. I hate this truck. You know, one thing I would like them to do with these trucks and these stupid automatics, if they're that necessary, the one thing I would like done is give me the ability to turn off the creep gear. I like the creep gear. Don't get me wrong. It's needed. It's useful. I think we're good now. The creep gear is definitely useful, especially when you're like going into a dock and stuff like that. But like the other day when I was stuck, I can't rock it because of that creep gear. I'll get it to rock maybe 2 or 3 times, and then the creep gear tries cutting in, and it's like, hey, let me show you how to do it, and it screws it all up. All right, so we'll double check. Yep, it went in all the way this time. Maybe not quite. We'll give it a little extra push. Oh, I gotta grab a zip tie for that real quick. There's no plug on that end for me to clip it in. These straps are nice and tight. Good. He's got 2 straps holding them 4 boards on there. Tires look pretty good. Tread looks good. Some dirty water in the rim. Yeah, no busted hub. Let's see. Check this box real quick. Stupid boxes. Okay. A bunch of 5-gallon pails and stuff. Yep. It's not a terrible idea. That one's not hooking for some reason. There we go. All right. Lights. Okay, because I got the flash on, I can't zoom out. So it's a Legend trailer. Tires look good. A little bit of snow on the rim. Check this box real fast. I think he said he has his tarps in here. Padding blankets, tarps. Okay. Looks like a tarp's gonna go on the bed, because the way I fold it isn't gonna go in there. Give these tires another kick real quick. A little bit of snow on this one. Oh, this wind is so cold. Not perfect, but it'll hold it out there for now. So I'm basically trying to keep this all documented, more or less, just because it's not my trailer. I like to, this is what was there, this was what was there type deal. Not that I have any expectations of an issue like that, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. So we're 73 miles away from the first stop there in Rochester. We're going to add the stop. There's a rest area, parking rest area. right there on 90, just before you get to 390. And I'm gonna go Scottsville Service Plaza, West Henrietta, New York, and it's just before 390. So that's the next stop. I'm gonna document one more thing. This location of where I put my trailer. Alright, so I'm going to leave it at that. Well, I didn't hurt myself too bad. I was going to be done like 6 o'clock. 6, 7 o'clock is what I was thinking. And now I'm going to be there about 8:15. So I can start up at 6:15 in the morning. And they don't start until 8. But I plan on being there. I'll get up about 6:30, 6:30 in the morning. Because I want to be there about... get there like 7:30 so that I can get ready, and as soon as they're ready they can pull it off me. Anyway, March I'll figure it all out. The end of March when I go to the truck show. I already got my ticket all set up. I'm supposed to do it with my buddy, but he's not going to be there, I don't think. Yeah. If you guys are going to be there, I'll be there all 3 days. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow morning. Good morning. So I got the first stop done. It is freaking cold out. I feel like my nipples are going to burst off. Big chunks of ice stuck to the tarp. The straps, he's got the straps all wound up, and they're all wet and frozen, so it's like taking way too much to get them undone. But we got so he had 3 straps on the 4 bundles. We got. And then he had 1 strap on the back of the tarp. And I got all 4 of those straps wrapped up. I got a nice TP 45-degree angle on the back of the tarp. So it'll allow it to fluctuate a little bit. It's secured nicely. The ends aren't going to flap, but the inside the tarp will breathe, if you will. It'll allow it to break some of the little bit of ice that's left on there off as I get going down the thruway. Yeah. It sucks pulling other people's stuff because they do stuff differently. You gotta try to. I don't have to. I'm just that's just my nature. I'm trying to put it the way that he's putting it. Put the stuff the way he's putting it. Put it back the way he puts it. The only thing that's going to be a little bit different, because I asked him how he folds his tarp, and he said he does a Z fold. I've never heard it described that way. I've never heard of anybody. I was just looking for kind of a instruction. So I'm going to kind of just fold it the way I fold it, but I'm not going to roll it. I'm going to kind of just going to fold it up. He's got another tarp on the deck already that's pretty much just folded up, and I'm just going to stick this tarp on top of that one under the strap and tighten it down. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I got 87 miles to jump over to Syracuse, get the last of this off, and then I got to run back that's all I got right now. I'll try to capture a little something over there in Syracuse. It's just,
onto I-90.
it is extremely cold out, and I don't have my jacket this week. Neither me or the old lady caught it before we left the house. And it is what it is. Week of freezing my nipples off.
Speed limit reduced ahead.
Alright, well, that's it for this video. I got the load completed. I got the trailer, I'm dropping it back off here. He had already started putting a couple boards up here, so I put the rest of them up there. Not my way of doing things, but it's good. Tires all got pressure. And the plow came through and cleaned up the area. Tell you this much, one thing I'm happy about selecting my trailer is it has that dump valve on there, where this one doesn't have it, obviously, because I put the zip tie on it. That's where I put his tarp at. I couldn't really, I could have tried to roll it up, but it just would have been a mangled mess, so I just gave it a nice fold and slapped it up there. So yeah, drop this trailer and get hooked up to mine and head to the house. Alright, so I'll hook back up to my trailer. His trailer's over there. And that was the first Legend I pulled. It seemed pretty light. I don't know if there's actually a weight difference to it. If there is, I don't think it would be much. That's that light bulb that I changed. It's a little different, but it's basically the same thing. It sticks out a little bit more than the other two. The other two are a little more low profile. Anyway, yeah. I can't say I really liked anything about that trailer. There wasn't, I mean, a lot of the times there's like, you know, maybe one or two things that I might like a little bit better than, you know, maybe what I have or other trailers, but it seemed like a very minimalist trailer. But is what it is. I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe, and I guess we'll just see you in the next video.